I'm Brittany, and we've got Khadijah in for Kendall with, of course, producer Mike. We are getting started hot with some Hailey Bieber news. Khadijah, have you been following Hailey Bieber's and Justin Bieber's, I want to call it like an adventure experience?
Adventure is a strong word. Lightly.
Okay, lightly.
Yeah.
So they've had a baby, which is very excited. Love them. Congratulations, Mazel. Since then, Justin Bieber's decided to publicly act out, kind of be like, oh, you guys want me to be good? I'm naughty. I'm naughty now. I love filming, smoking weed for my social media. I love taking shots. I love looking cool as heck. And Hailey Bieber, there's talk around she doesn't know what to do. And there's been like kind of Hailey Bieber's back to old Hailey Bieber ways, which is she has this kind of obsession with secretly trolling Selena Gomez. Which, like, everyone needs a hobby.
That's the fall guy?
Yeah, and because, Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber were the it couple when they were younger, and everyone's obsessed with comparing and contrasting these two.
Sure.
Well, people are saying there's a lot of talk around that she didn't do the thing she's doing. She didn't like the post. But nobody is buying it. And there is a whole conversation around, is she doing this to distract from Justin Bieber and his little mentee bee that's going down? Or is she just kind of up to her old ways where sometimes when you're home alone with a newborn, it just feels right to troll people on the internet?
I think it's a little bit of both.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of both.
Yeah, two things can be true.
Yeah, you're home, you're with a baby, you're having all these emotions, and this baby needs you, and you're like, you know what I need? I need to spice up my life and my relationship a little bit.
Yeah.
And let's not negate from the fact that Justin is out here acting like a wild animal.
I know.
And he has a baby at home. So let's focus on that. It's Women's History Month. Let's bash him.
Let's bash him. This show is usually above bashing men. Oh, wait. No, we're not. That's what's true, Khadijah. We keep talking about this. If the shoe was on the other foot, if Hailey Bieber, who just had a baby as a new mom, was immediately going to social media, showing us her smoking weed and looking cool, we would go to a place of you're a bad mother. There
would be an outrage.
Yeah.
There would be an outrage. There would be CPS involved.
Yes.
But when he does it, it's all like, why is she acting crazy? It's like,
Yeah.
wait. If they were home, tired together, in blissful new parenting, and he was home supporting her, they would just be fighting about normal things like you wake up with the baby. They'll be fighting about normal things, not about Selena Gomez, which is literally so 2000s.
1,000%.
You know?
And I will say, I think we also have to remember we're not hearing their conversations behind the scenes. If Hailey Bieber continues to find excuses to troll and to go after Selena Gomez, maybe it's because her husband refuses to move on from the relationship he once had with Selena Gomez.
Oh.
Like, if he's the one who keeps bringing it up, that's the reason why they continue to have these conversations. We've never really discussed that side of it, that maybe that's why she is maybe a little obsessed with Selena.
I know this man. I have dated this man. The obsession with putting relationships he's had in the past on a pedestal, especially during a moment where you're like, yeah, our life, you can't compare us to your 20-year-old self dating Selena Gomez. We have a child.
Yeah.
And I'm not as fun. I could see, Mike, I'm almost triggered. Like, I almost should go to a safe space as a millennial.
Yeah.
Because, like, what you just said, you just read this man to filth.
Yeah.
Like, there's no doubt in my mind, he's like, well, Selena and I never had this problem. I could see this guy saying this.
Yeah.
I could see him, like, talking about, like, the what ifs in front of Hailey while she's, like, postpartum and trying to deal with whatever fluid is coming out of whatever body part. And I could absolutely see this man doing that for sure. I mean, I think he's living in the past in some ways anyways, and I could see him absolutely triggering this poor lady.
Absolutely. And all you need is a seed to grow a tree, to grow a forest. You know what I mean? All you need is one seed. Oh, I mean, he could say it under his breath. Well, Selena, what? You know what I mean? And yeah,
I mean,
I know that side of that because I've been keyboard clicking. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and like once
I get it.
Once, like you said, I'm going to call you Farmer Khadijah because you're right. Once that seed's planted. And you haven't slept in 3 nights, and all of a sudden you're online, and maybe you accidentally like a post about trashing Selena Gomez.
Yeah. And let's just say you are comparing me to someone who is gorgeous, young, a billionaire, successful. You know what I mean? You're not comparing me to Large Marge, okay? And then it's like you just had a baby, and like women, we know our bodies are rapidly changing, and like we have a lot of feelings about that. And like, yeah, I get it. I don't. You know what, Haley? Let's send her a gift basket.
Let's send her a gift basket. Like I see you. I feel you. I have been you. Yeah. And it's okay.
It's okay, girl.
Actually, Selena, Selena, you're childless, so you're gonna have to take the back seat and be the higher road.
Yeah. Just
let us use you as a punching bag online, and
be the Michelle Obama.
Go high.
Go high.
So you can't even see this stuff.
Yeah.
Just let this poor woman go ahead.
Yeah.
Go for it. And you're right. Like, Selena's never looked better. Her career's never been better. She just dropped an album. She's with a man who absolutely loves her.
Little golden retriever.
All right. I guess who would have thought I'm pro bullying? Nope, that's where I stand.
Okay, that's where you stand.
You know what? I'm going to start doing 5Ks, and sometimes bullying makes sense. Like, sometimes.
You know.
You were hitting up the 2025 fashion trends, and you were going to report back.
Yeah.
What do we need to know?
So here's what we need to know for the fashion trends. I'm going to start with the ones that are my absolute favorite and then go down to the ones that I don't understand. So my absolute favorite is the push for athleisure wear. Yep, you heard that right. That is a trend, but people are dressing it up. They're making it cute. And honestly, I think back to my 16-year-old self, I would not be caught dead in leggings or sweatpants or anything. And now that is the way that you tell people you're cooler than them by wearing like a cool hooded sweatshirt and like a wool trench coat or something light. But athleisure wear is back, and I mean, it's been around for a while, but this is when you like elevate it and just go wild with it. Go all the way.
Do you know what I've realized? Oh, also, we have a cute new sounder when we get to the next story. That's what we play. That's what you heard. I thought I was having like an attack. I forgot about it. I was like...
Yeah, we have a dance break.
This indicates we're at the next story. So if you're not interested in a story, you just go to the next little doot, doot, doot. Or just listen to the whole thing. We're amazing.
Yeah.
No, I love this. I do have to announce, Khadijah, I have noticed there is a full-on uniform for 30 plus, I'd even say 30, almost 40-year-olds at the gym.
Yep.
And it is high-waisted leggings, which obvi, and then a crop top, thick-strapped V-neck tank. That's what women, I looked around and I go, we're all wearing this exact thing right now.
Yeah, on trend.
So now in this world, I wear this outfit. I probably, if not, maybe like a not super sweaty day. And then I throw like a trench coat over it. Like, what is going on? Okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah, sure.
Like, it's kind of giving vibes of.
With your wide leg cargo. Yeah, I think it'd be super cute and trendy. Yeah.
Okay, so it's like layering. It's almost like you look like you are just leaving the gym or you're going to the gym, but you don't have to be.
No. Yeah, you want to look like you're active, but a couch potato on the inside.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Got it.
Yep. Layers, go bold with the colors. Don't be afraid to mix and match. Get a nice pair of Nikes, any Nikes, and some long crew socks, and you are on trend.
I know. Now I still have no-shows, the little ones we got from Costco, the Puma ones. I still have them in my drawer.
Get them out of here.
I think I have to. I don't know if I can put them on again.
Nope.
All right. Good to know.
Yep. The next trend that I'm really excited about is coastal cool. So this is, think like Martha's Vineyard, right? We're thinking the Hamptons. I've never been to either of these places, but I know the perfect outfit that I would wear.
Yeah.
We're thinking a lot of navy, white, stripes, linens, things like that. You want to look like you're just on your way to a boat or you're stepping off of a boat.
Yep.
And you don't have a care in the world. Like lobster's no object for you.
It's a cash snack.
Yeah, it's a cash snack. We're doing it. So those are the two that I absolutely love.
Yeah.
The one that I'm confused about is Ladies Who Lunch. And what this, how I would describe this, it's just a lot of tweed misplaced.
Yes.
It feels
Add a hat.
Yeah, add a hat, mostly from like black church ladies is what it's giving.
Yeah.
But it's really thinking about like a super elevated lunch, probably in Manhattan, New York, something like that. It's just, I think it's good for people. It just doesn't feel practical for the everyday woman.
Perfect. I think that you're right. I think we are probably going to fall into the athleisure wear.
That's why it was my number one.
I couldn't agree more. I think that's super fun. And I do love like a Ralph Lauren. Like that's what have I been on a boat in a long time? No. But you're right. I would like the appearance that Hamptons share at home.
Yeah. Something else I love, accessories. The big bows and the hair, all of it. I'm into it. So that's also really big in trend. So
and I know bows were so big last year, but we're doubling down on bows.
Yeah, we're doubling down on bows and just like accessories.
Love it. All right. How do we feel about Daisy Dukes in general? So here's the thing. I do think this is cheating. Jelly Roll may be trolling us a little bit. He teamed up with Zevia. Zevia is that zero sugar pop that's made out of stevia. It's a hit or miss. I've had good ones, and I've also had ones where I said, please never make me drink this again. And the person said, by the way, I did not force you to drink this. So Zevia teamed up with Jelly Roll, and the big concept is Jelly Roll is wearing Daisy Dukes. To that I say, those are not Daisy Dukes.
100%. Those are not Daisy Dukes. Those are exactly what you think. Like,
those are short.
To
those
be
are
fair,
jorts.
like a redneck style cut off flannel. The Daisy Dukes are to his knees.
Yeah,
okay?
I go. It's not fair.
No,
like Jessica Simpson, she wore Daisy Dukes.
Yeah,
and the Dukes of Hazzards.
If we're not seeing some cheeks peek out, they're not Daisy Dukes.
I'm glad you said it.
I'm not afraid to see some Jelly Roll and Daisy Dukes. I was hoping to see that when I opened this up, and I see him in, like you said, cut off jean shorts.
Yeah, we're
I
rocking.
think they brought him another pair of shorts, and he was like, absolutely not. Because this is still, I don't like Jelly Roll. When I met Jelly Roll, not like in real life, but when I got introduced to his music, he was like kind of very like more hardcore rap. And now he has went on this beautiful journey, and now he's wearing Daisy Dukes. And I think a little piece of him from his old days was like, you ain't putting those on. You ain't doing that.
Like
to the knees, buddy, to the knees.
Creative designer says, here are the shorts. And he said, I'll be in my trailer. Yeah. Find me bigger shorts. And so they said, fine, we turn these pants into capris. Here are your shorts. Yeah. It honestly pisses me off. And listen, I'm not out here trying to make all men sex symbols. But if you're going to call these Daisy Dukes, make them Daisy Dukes or don't.
Yeah. And also, what would happen if that was a woman that was like, no, I want my shorts longer?
No, that's not. That would never happen.
We're not going.
It would literally never happen. So don't even.
Yeah, it's a sci-fi.
They'd say, I'm sorry, what? Yeah, I think that's a hard pass for me with Jelly Roll. Until he's ready to commit. All right, Jennifer Garner's boyfriend is officially saying, knock it off with Ben Affleck. We know her boyfriend is John Miller. John Miller, I don't know much about him, but he seems like the finance bro version of Ben Affleck. When I look at him, that's what I see. I don't need to know more. Nope. They've been on and off again, dating for a while. Well, Ben Affleck also has been on and off again, kind of Jennifer Garner's plus one in different ways. Or I should say the opposite. I think Jennifer Garner's more like Ben's plus one to random things. Well, I guess John Miller said this last time it's going a little too far. Insider said that John knows there's nothing going on between Jen and Ben, but he doesn't think the photos look good and feels it's a disrespect to their relationship.
Yeah.
Because they've been out and about. They were, paintballing? That was the photo.
Paintballing, they were walking kind of arm in arm at one point, and there was also like a hug that was happening. But keep in mind, you're paintballing.
I know.
So like he was like kind of shielding her a little bit as they were being paintballed.
Okay. I mean, he could have been adjusting her weird vest. I've never paintballed. I don't want to. I don't know what you do. I think I like that. I like that they did recognize that Jennifer Garner will never, ever, ever be with Ben Affleck ever again. But that being said, is it disrespectful that these photos are making the internet and making people talk, which makes John Miller feel some sort of way about it?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm a strong yes on perception, especially when you're a celebrity, and that's what this is. What is the perception of two exes, really A-list celebrities? Who is this John guy? We don't know for sure. And I think it's like Ben Affleck is like, I can, so I'm gonna. And Jen is probably just like, yeah, I'm gonna go like hang out with my friend. My boyfriend's cool, you know, and it's like everybody's having their own individual experience with this.
Yes.
But it like looks, I wouldn't like it either. It looks bad.
Yeah.
Don't you think, Mike? Anybody?
I don't. And I think just from the head, and this is just my opinion because I'm reading the sources we're getting this from, and they're all the trashiest of trash sources. And keep in mind, he has kids with an ex. And we last week, before this kind of fire started, we had this fire that, John C. Miller is now with his ex in a moment where they shared a hug and smiles. And it was like, they were like exchanging the kids.
Yeah.
Like they were picking up each other. Like,
Okay.
I don't know. And
I've been duped by Perez again. This happens multiple times on this show.
And when Mike references the lows of the lows, that's my radar online. I feel attacked.
And that's also where I spend most of my morning while seeking out blind items. But I'm just saying, like,
they're making it into something that it honestly doesn't need.
I don't know if I buy it. I think John Miller is comfortable enough that he's not what this is saying, a quote, third wheel in this relationship. Because keep in mind, he also has an ex with children that is still very much a part of his life. Yeah. And that's why I think it's kind of always worked for all of them involved.
I feel strongly about this. If you have a chance, you should always say no to marrying Ben Affleck. But if there is a world that you can divorce Ben Affleck, 12 out of 10. I think if people did Yelp reviews on divorces, they would say Ben Affleck, he's the one you want. He stays around and works around their schedule. Yeah. But with that being said, Jennifer Garner is going to need to be with somebody who's pretty secure in that. Because, I mean, their kids are, they're teenagers. You're going to need the dad to come in and out of the house. And she's the one who's always had the same house, the same stable life. And he's kind of just worked around it. Yeah. And that is, if you can find a mesh like that, any chance you get, divorce Ben Affleck.
That's the moral of the story.
He is the one. The man of your dreams to not be with is Ben Affleck. I also was reading a story with Ben Affleck that around, remember where his kid had seen these like $5,000 shoes or $6,000 shoes? And he pulled a full dad. Well, that's a lot of lawns to mow. I heard somebody follow up with him. He's like, well, did he start mowing the lawn? And he goes, oh, hell no, he didn't. This kid went to a place of, but Dad, you got the money. And Ben said, I got it. You broke. And I was like, that is the most dad everything. I don't know how many times I've heard dads talk like that. Like, you're on your own. It's so funny.
Yeah. He's just like us.
He is just, I'm telling you, I have a weird obsession with divorcing Ben Affleck.
And we have seen Ben Affleck and John Miller actually hang out and like do things together. So I think they also have a pretty good relationship. So I don't know.
But it can irk you. I mean, if you're getting,
it can involve.
Think about like the messages you get. Oh, these two people are together. And like, again, if you're, I've made up his career. He's a finance guy. Yeah. If he's getting these messages, like, I think most people would eventually go, can we not?
Yeah.
And he's probably seen how this is all played out with Jen Lopez and Ben Affleck and seen what these last how many months are like and realize, and they've had to have these conversations when you're actually living in it and you're married to an A-lister who was married to an A-lister who now just got divorced from another A-lister. You get the bit. Like you get the idea that you're going to see headlines, you're going to see stuff like this. And I hope that he's in a, like I said, comfortable spot where he can avoid it.
But keep in mind as well as we're contrasting, there was probably a while when Ben was deep in the Jennifer Lopez stuff where he wasn't so involved with Jennifer Garner. I think right now he's probably leaning on Jennifer Garner a little more.
Yeah.
Maybe like normally he would drop the kids off and not stay for dinner every time. And now he's like, I really would like, I don't know. But I'm with you. It's probably like this guy probably has it all figured out in the way that I'm just telling you. I feel like the minute you'd meet Jennifer, or the minute you'd meet Ben Affleck, you go, she would be a fool to remarry this man.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got to talk about David Harbour and Lily Allen. David Harbour and Lily Allen are going through a divorce. And for a while, Lily Allen was in a real place of, I am not okay. Which, terrible, right? We didn't really know what kicked off the divorce. Well, insiders are saying that not only Lily Allen is doing better, but she's about to make us a banger album about David Harbour's infidelities.
Uh-oh.
And like...
For the summer? Love it.
I know. And Lily Allen has so many good, FU songs towards men. She hasn't made... I don't know if she's made many albums lately, but I can say that she hasn't made any that I want to listen to lately. So it would be so fun for her to tap into her roots and just make a breakup album like we've never seen. So we will see. We'll see.
Yeah, we heard this in January that she has been approached by multiple record labels and that she said she's manifesting it and she has plans to hopefully by the end of this year go ahead and drop this album. So we love it.
That would be amazing.
And hopefully she makes more off of this than she does on her feet pictures on OnlyFans because she spoke about the fact that she actually made a lot more off of that than she did off of her Spotify albums. Which tells you why Spotify might be broken.
I know. Not a great model.
Not a great model.
I mean...
Or some really nice feet. I don't know. I haven't seen her.
It could be either way. She has a song that's literally called F.U. and it's so good. And Smile. I mean, I've seen her in concert. But she hasn't made music in a while. I think her last album maybe was 2014. She's really hasn't kind of been on the scene making music. It would be awesome to see her kick back into gear with this, especially if you can take something that's obviously heartbreaking and turn it into less feet pics or AKA cash.
Yeah.
I love this conversation they're having around this because they're saying that Angelina got steamrolled with Oscar snub and is planning the next movie after skipping Academy Awards. Mike, I don't know if this is true.
Okay.
But I kind of had the thought of, I don't know if they put a lot of time and money into trying to get Angelina Jolie's movie in front of everybody.
She spent a lot of time. You may remember Angelina Jolie was at a point where we hadn't seen her on a late night talk show in years. We hadn't seen her on any of the press tours, any of the things, and she was everywhere for a long time. And I think what happened is we kind of forgot about that because the award season started poor for her and only got worse.
Yeah.
So I think once the Golden Globes didn't roll in, once the BAFTAs didn't roll in, you start seeing, oh boy, this is not getting the love we thought it would, then that's when those huge Oscar campaigns kind of just go by the wayside. I think that's what happened with her.
And I'm trying to look at Rotten Tomatoes. I mean, it wasn't bad, 75% for the tomato meter, 76 for the popcorn meter. So, I mean, it wasn't awful.
But this was akin to what we saw from Timothée Chalamet with A Complete Unknown, where she dedicated, it wasn't 5 years like he did. It was like 8 or 9 months of her life to learn how to sing like an opera singer.
Yeah.
And really kind of take that whole new side to her as an actress that we've never really even seen before.
Yeah. And that's on Netflix if you want to see that at all. But I wonder if the studios put the money behind it. But you're right. She did head on to the talk show world and even walked barefoot, did all that stuff.
Yep.
Good point. All right.
What was the name of that movie again? Do you have
Maria?
it? Yes, that's right. So check that one out on Netflix.
Yeah.